brand new video of mine. This is your boy Daniel, back again with a brand new video. Here to talk about the Premier League, match day 7 of the Premier League. Just here to give my prediction, what I always do before the weekend games, and share my opinion and stuff like that. But people, don't forget, smash a like on the video if you love the content. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a video. I'm very appreciate it. Thank you for the support, for the love. Don't know. So we're gonna get into it. The big one. There's a big game coming up over the weekend. Tottenham versus Liverpool. That's one of the big game that over the weekend. This weekend, Tottenham, Liverpool. Two teams in great form, especially Liverpool coming in this game. They have won their last 5 games. Tottenham have dropped their last Premier League game. What I expect from this game, I think this game gonna be a very open up game. Two excited team, wanna attack, wanna play great football. Tottenham gonna be at home. They're gonna have that fans. They're gonna have the atmosphere gonna be pumping, because this has been one of Tottenham good start of a season for a good while, you know. Me personally, I think Liverpool gonna soak up the pressure and hit Tottenham on the break. I can see Liverpool play more on the break in this game, and Tottenham gonna be very open. They're gonna be controlling the tempo of the game, probably gonna be having more possession and etc. I still expect Liverpool to able to win this game, because they have been very good attacking wise. I think this is gonna be a very high scoring game as well. I think this game gonna end 3-2 to Liverpool. I could be wrong. I think any one of these teams capable of winning this game, but at this moment, I think Liverpool have been in the best form so far. They have not lose any game so far this season. They have won their last EFL Carabao Cup game. Tottenham, their last game they drew against Arsenal away. Great point for go away at Arsenal and got a draw. But I just think at the end of this game, Liverpool is just gonna have too much firepower for Tottenham. So I think that game gonna end 3-2 to Liverpool. And then we're gonna move on to another game. This is gonna be a London derby. Fulham versus Chelsea. Chelsea go away to play at Fulham. Two teams that's very close in London. So you can say this is should be a very feisty London game. This game is going to play on Monday. This is going to be the last game of match day 7. Two teams coming in this game, not really in great form, but Fulham, they draw their last game against Crystal Palace, and Chelsea, they lost their last Premier League game against Aston Villa. But Chelsea, they're able to win their last game that they play against Brighton in the Carabao Cup game. So they got a little bit of form, a little bit of confidence to come in, bring that confidence that they have over that game in this game. Fulham has been very strange, you know. I feel like they lack that goal scoring since they lost Mitrovic. They kind of really struggle of scoring goals this season. I don't really see they score a lot of goals, and they are gonna be at home, so they're gonna have a little bit of advantage. But I'm expecting that Chelsea could, you know, able to bring that form that they have in the Brighton game and able to kickstart their season, get some more wins on the board. It's gonna be a very difficult one. Chelsea gonna be missing Jackson because he got 5 yellow cards, so I think he's gonna be missing that game. They're gonna be missing Malia Gustard, because he got a red card in the last Premier League game. So maybe Cucurella can come in. He did a really good job in the Carabao game. He can come in and play right back. And then Chidwell, I think Chidwell is injured. So there's a couple of players that Chelsea gonna be missing. They have a couple of players that are gonna come back. Chukwuemeka, Madueke is supposed to come back. So I really haven't watched a lot of Fulham game this season. I just watched one game that I saw them this season with Man City. but Man City beat them very good in that game. But I still able to see Chelsea still can get a win. So I'm gonna go 2-1 Chelsea. Yeah. Let's move on to another game. Manchester United versus Crystal Palace. Manchester United gonna be at Old Trafford. Manchester United played Crystal Palace in the last game, in the quarter game. Manchester United beat Crystal Palace very comfortable in that game, very easy. I was watching that game. I don't even know why Crystal Palace even turned up. They did not even try. It was a waste of time. But anyways, United starting to get a little form. They beat Burnley last time in the Premier League. I know they beat Crystal Palace in a Carabao Cup. Crystal Palace are having a very weird season. They did start off with 2 wins, and then from that they lose, they draw, they lose. So they kind of having a kind of weird form this season. But it's gonna be at Old Trafford, so I think this is gonna be a very comfortable win for United again. You know, so I'm gonna go for a 2-0 win for United at Old Trafford. But yeah, otherwise than that, we're gonna move on to another game. Bournemouth versus Arsenal. Bournemouth kind of having a very on and off season as well. They lost their last Premier League game. Arsenal have been very, very good. I think Arsenal missing a couple of players. They're starting to get a lot of injuries, but with the depth Arsenal have, you still see Arsenal go away to Bournemouth and won that game very comfortably. So I'm gonna go with Arsenal 3-1 to Bournemouth. Not a lot of big games playing this week. Just one big game, and that's Tottenham, Liverpool. But we're gonna move on to another game: Wolves versus Manchester City. Wolves been having a very poor. They have a very poor start. It's crazy thing with Wolves that they play very good football. They just don't able to score. I feel like I'm gonna say that every week with Wolves. They play good football, but they just can't score. And then the City, Manchester City, they lost their last game. They played in midweek, where they lost the Carabao Cup game to Newcastle away. They make a lot of change in that team. You know? So I think they're not really tripping off getting knocked out in the Carabao Cup. I think they're more focused on the FA Cup, the Premier League, and the Champions League. So it's not a big of a deal. Maybe just less game for them, but I still think Manchester City gonna win this game very comfortably. Wolves not really so good defensively, and you don't know Man City gonna have all the attacking threat to kill this game up. So I'm gonna go with a 3-0 win for Manchester City. Move on to the other game: West Ham versus Sheffield United. West Ham have been very good this season. They have been really good in the Premier League and in the Europa League. And Sheffield United have been trashed the last game by Newcastle, 8-0. It's crazy. One of the wildest results of the season so far. They have yet to win a game this season. I don't know what's going to happen with Sheffield United. I think they're going to be relegated. I think West Ham going to be win this game very comfortably. Sheffield United is all over the place defensively, and West Ham have too many good attackers to able to win this game. So I'm going to go 3-0 win for West Ham very comfortably, especially it's going to be at West Ham as well. So yeah, you expect West Ham to win that game. And then we're going to move on to Newcastle versus Burnley. Newcastle have started picking up form lately. They trashed Sheffield United, and then they beat Manchester City in the Carabao Cup. So Newcastle starting to pick up a little form recently. And, you know, Burnley, they're playing good football. They just can't score. I don't know if they're going to able to go away to Newcastle and win. I don't see that happening. They're yet to win a game this season in the Premier League, so it's gonna be these new teams that got promoted to the Premier League have been struggling. The level is very high, man. But you will see Newcastle win that game again. So I'm gonna go 2-1 win for Newcastle. But yeah, next game, Everton versus Luton. Everton starting to pick up a little form too. They beat Brentford away in the Premier League. So, you know, Everton starting to get in a little groove a little bit. Luton, they draw their last game. They got their first point of the season. That was a really good draw for them at the home. against Wolves, but I think Everton away. Don't be surprised Everton lose this game or draw this game, because they tend to do that. When you talk Everton turn a corner, they turn right back around. That's just Everton. You can just never can know what they're gonna do. But Everton at home, they won their last game, so you would expect Everton to beat Luton, right? Let's see. So I'm gonna go 2-0 will to Everton. Let's see. And then another game, Aston Villa versus Brighton. This is gonna be a very, very exciting game. Two teams have some nice attackers. Aston Villa won their last game. They beat Chelsea away. Brighton, they won their last Premier League, but they lost their last game that they play at Chelsea in the Carabao Cup. I don't think that will really affect them, but I don't know how to really separate these two teams. So I'm going to go 2-2 draw with these two teams. I think it's going to be a very exciting game because two teams like to attack. They have some nice attackers, so I think that game going to draw. And then we're going to go Nottingham Forest, Brentford. This game going to play on Sunday. I don't know why they didn't put the Chelsea game on Sunday. Why do they have to put it on Monday? Because this is the only game that's going to play on Sunday. I don't know why they did that. But anyways, Nottingham Forest, Brentford. Nottingham Forest having a very up and down season. Brentford having a very poor season. Yeah, they're having a very poor season. They're missing Ivan Toney. They're kind of lacking that goal threat up top. They're not really scoring a lot of goals. And Nottingham Forest at home, I'm not so sure about Nottingham Forest. They tend to concede, but they don't tend to score a lot of goals. So these two teams kind of not really having a really good start so far. So I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. This game going to be playing at Nottingham Forest. They're going to have the fans, but they don't really score a lot of goals. So I'm going to go with a draw, 1-1 draw for Nottingham Forest. That's my prediction for the game match day 7, people. Tell me your opinion. What do you think will happen over the match day 7? And this is where it stops, people. Don't forget, smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Don't stop show love if you love the content. Yes, I stop. Thank you, people. Out.